I saw this ray of light, and that's how I saw my wife. I mean beauty.
He means beauty. I don't know, maybe I wanted not to change the digit. God only knows, you know, when it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
And I remember my friend telling me, like, look, she's not gonna call you. Like, I know African girls, you know, she's not gonna give you a call. So
you know,
don't forget to
yeah.
put the likes up.
Hey guys.
Hi world.
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back to our channel. And if you're new here, please
you know what to do.
Subscribe and like the video. Leave your comment, definitely would love to hear from you. Just this Monday we celebrated 9 years since we
met. Not married, met.
Yes, just met. And I put the photo on our YouTube channel, and I promised that we're going to do another How We Met video, because the first one, you know, the one that we did, you know, 2 years ago, the sound isn't great, and you know.
Yeah, and we actually went to the place where we met. Well, it's no longer the same place, but we went there, so you will have an idea of how we look like.
At that time, you know, I was not working, so I was broke as a joke, and I was actually going to meet my friend in city center. And as I was walking, like, I swear, yeah, I remember there was a bicycle, and as a bicycle turned left, I looked down and there was 10 euro. So on the day I met my wife, like, I only had 10 euro in my pocket, like literally. That was the money that I actually found.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was going salsa dancing with my sister, and we were queuing outside. It was a beautiful day. It was another sunny day, and I think I only went to that salsa club less than 5 times. So yeah, we were queuing outside, and this man just came out of nowhere.
I remember, you know, walking on the quay, and I remember I saw this ray of light, and I looked that direction, and I saw my beautiful wife, and she was going into that, you know, salsa dancing place, and I just remember, you know, jumping over the fence. There's a little fence there, cross the road straight away, and just approach her.
Yeah, and I do remember, I didn't see him jump, but I do remember seeing this just tall, skinny dude just crossing the road like a lunatic. And I always say that, I always remember that, because it really annoyed me that he was just crossing the road recklessly. The reason being is because I was just learning how to drive, and I hated when I would be just driving and then somebody just crosses the road like crazy. So that's why I remember seeing him just crossing the road, and I looked away and I was just like, ugh.
I came to my wife and I asked if this is a salsa classes, so I pretend to be interested in salsa. I wasn't interested in the salsa.
Did you actually know it was for salsa?
Yeah, because there was a sign there, I think, at the time, and I asked what time the salsa is starting, and she says, like, well, it's starting now, whatever the time it was. And
yeah, what I remember is that him asking me to teach him how to dance salsa. After starting the conversation, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember exactly what the conversation was, but I do remember you asked me, can you teach me how to salsa? And my answer to that was that I cannot teach you how to salsa, because if there's anybody here who actually knows how to dance salsa, the women is supposed to follow and the man is supposed to lead. So when you go onto those salsa classes, when you're a woman, they teach you how to follow, and when you're a man, they teach you how to lead the woman. So I told him, no, I cannot teach you how to salsa dance, because I only know how to follow. So those are the rules. See, at least I remember a bit of my salsa. First, you asked me for my phone number, and my sister was in front of me.
Okay.
And I asked my sister, do you want to give him your phone number? And she looked at me like I was crazy, because we were talking for maybe 5 minutes at that stage. Okay. And you never even say anything. My sister's name is Sandra. You didn't even acknowledge that she was there.
Okay.
So she was like, clearly he doesn't want my phone number. And I gave you my phone number. And what I always do when I was giving away my number to men, I will always change the last 2 digits. But for this instance, I actually forgot to change. I don't know, maybe I wanted not to change the digit. God only knows, you know, when it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And yeah, I didn't change the digit, and I gave him my full phone number. And I remember having an internal freak out moment, like my heart just went like, what did you do? Like, I don't know, I was always scared to get close to somebody. I wanted to meet someone, but I didn't know if I was ready. So it's kind of like, you know, when you're in these single stages, you're like, yeah, I want to meet somebody. And then when somebody approaches you, you're actually questioning yourself, do I actually want to meet somebody? Am I actually ready? So I remember this internal fight inside of me.
So I asked what plans, if she have any plans for after the salsa dancing. And she says that she doesn't, and I say, well, maybe we can go for a coffee. She said, well, I'll give you a call. I said, okay, fine, I'll be waiting. So I went with a friend of mine. We went to his apartment. At that time it was in the city center. We sat there, and I remember my friend telling me, like, look, she's not gonna call you. Like, I know African girls, you know, she's not gonna give you a call and like, mate, like, seriously, forget about it, right? She is not for you. And I say, no, I know, she is the only one. She is the one.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for the phone call, and then she sent me, you know, she sent me the text message saying that, yeah, I finished my salsa and come and meet me.
Now,
so I went.
I don't remember me texting him. He said that I texted him, and I don't remember me texting him. But then again, the way I acted that day, giving him my phone, my number, and actually calling him or texting him, as he said, is not something that I would usually do. So I think it wasn't me who was doing all this, because I was praying to God. I was like, I want to meet my husband. He was like, okay, you want to meet somebody? So here we go. So
here's your husband.
So
I was outside with a friend of mine.
The same guy.
Yeah, same.
Is it Sudan? Yeah.
Sudan, South Sudan, and. So we walked to there's a shisha place, so we walked to that place, and we sat down, had a coffee, and
little pastries.
Yeah, something, you know, like, and really, to be honest with you, you know, the reason I actually, you know, wanted my friend to be there is that if I run out of cash, you know, because remember, I only had 10 euro, I feel like, okay, he will be, you know, he will be paying, you know, he will be, you know, my money man. But yeah, so we just literally, you know, we had that coffee, and, you know, a friend of mine, you know, he went, and, you know, I sat down, I was talking to my wife, and I remember asking her if she's going to church. And I remember at that time, you know, her eyes, it's like, I saw that, you know, spark in her eyes, and, you know, she smiled, and she's like, yes, and why did you ask? And I'm like, yeah, because, you know, going to church is important. And so we had this conversation. I don't know, was it like an hour, 40 minutes? I don't know.
I think it was maybe maximum an hour, and I don't think you will believe it, but he was actually shy. Now, like, I think he was just overwhelmed by my beauty.
I'm still a shy guy.
Anyway, so he was really acting very shy, and at some point I had to kind of make him comfortable and ask questions, make the conversation just to make him comfortable, which again isn't me. So you got it completely different, Patricia, that day. So I wanted to make him comfortable because I was known for being the man killer.
So I had that, you know, the promo version of Patricia.
Yeah, because I'm really good at just brushing men off, like just like I can make a tutorial on how to do it. So yeah, it was really nice.
Then after we had that tea, and I asked her if I can, you know, walk her home, and she says yes, you can. And I remember, you know, we walk. It wasn't, you know, at the time she was also living in city center, so it was like 20 minutes walk.
Yeah.
And I remember standing there beside the house, and, you know, we were chatting, and I said that, yeah, I'd like to see you again. And she was like, yeah, we can definitely do it again. And yeah, and that was, you know, that was really it. And then, you know, when she walked, and I look at my wonderful wife, I was like, wow, she's so beautiful. I actually remember, you know, picturing that beauty. And
what do you mean beauty?
I mean beauty.
He means beauty.
Because I didn't dare to look, but then, you know, when she was walking, I was like, wow, is it really, you know, is it really happened to me?
100% organic.
You know, is it really happened to me? And yeah,
Thanks, Mom.
so that was, you know, our day, you know, when we met. So that was 11th of July 2013, and 9 years on, 2 wonderful kids, you know,
our own house.
Yeah, like so many happy memories together. Talking about memories, you know, you can see, you know, where we're standing now. I don't know if you actually recognize the place. This is where we had our traditional wedding following year, so 2013.
Yeah.
Is this around, I think it is also going to be around July as well.
Yeah, it was also around
Actually,
July
yeah,
because
so that's
we had
like
it
8 years ago.
Yeah.
8 years ago,
Everything
yeah.
happened. I don't think it happened quickly. I think when it's the right person and it's the right time, it will happen very quickly.
Yeah.
Because you can be in a relationship with somebody for, God knows, 5 years, you get married and then you just break up.
Sometimes you just need to make a move, next step, because otherwise you just like walking around, and then you losing interest, losing passion, like you start doubting, it's just it's life, you have to be decisive. So talking about this particular place, the link, I will leave the link for our the traditional wedding. So that was our wedding number 1 in 2014, and so
first impression of you. Like, what was your first impression of me when you saw me?
Just stunned beauty. I don't remember, to be honest. As I say, like I saw this ray of light, and that's how I saw my wife, and I'm not lying. She asked me today if it's true. I say yes, it's true.
Yeah, ask him if maybe it was very sunny and that's why the sun.
No, it was like literally, it was like
flash.
Yeah, and I looked, towards that direction, and from there, like I never lose the sight of you. Is that what you say, right?
Yeah.
Never.
Like for me,
keep my eyes on
the
you.
first impression, I wasn't really impressed.
Right.
That's why you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But then again, I don't think I'm a difficult person. I think every woman you have to have standard and you have to know what you want, because I think men, when they know what they want, they go after it. But when you're a woman and you say that you want certain things, some people will shame you for wanting certain things in a man. So I had my own standards, I had my little checklist, and okay, it's now saying it, but the way you were dressed was just like terrible. Thank God the short is gone because he can no longer fit in.
I actually have exactly the same.
He bought,
exactly the same, just one size bigger.
Yeah, at least now they're fresher and they're brighter. So, and then he was wearing those, and he still has those shoes, those Nike shoes where the toe is out and then you have the 4 toes, like, I just don't like them, and he still wears them. But I guess when you love somebody, you just get used to them.
This is our story, and as I say, we already had this recording. It's just, at the time, we were new to YouTube, and stupidly I put up the music. Music was too loud.
Background noise.
Background noise was too loud, and we had many comments saying, guys, look, it's just,
we don't need that,
yeah, it's just so this is why, we decided to do this again, and because we celebrated, the 9 years anniversary, you can say that since we met, we just decided to go ahead and do this video for you. So don't forget to put the likes up,
and so we'll see you into the next video. So we really enjoy making this video, and I hope you will enjoy watching it, and we'll see you into the next